From Press Red, this is Screen Free. We are a film podcast. I'm joined by Caden,
Harry,
and myself. I am Mac Blackman. What have we all been watching recently?
I've been watching a variety of things. I've been trying to move away from your typical series like Star Wars, Indiana Jones. But I recently watched my first Wes Anderson film.
Oh, which one?
Which was Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh,
Was it fantastic?
I think it was. I gave it a 4 or an 8 out of 10 because I thought it was amazing. I love the satisfyingness, but at times it felt really unnecessary, if that makes sense. Like everything had to be, even the food that like the guy eats. Like this dude ate chicken and this guy ate cider. Well, he didn't eat it, but you know what I mean.
That's just because it's a Roald Dahl book, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
He's very specific in his detail.
He is, isn't he?
I think I need to rewatch Fantastic Mr. Fox because the first time I saw it, I was really young. It's around the time when it came out, and I just don't think I respected it enough, and I didn't really like it. So I need to go back, rewatch it, and give a more adult perspective on it.
I have no idea how long it's been since I've watched it. I was probably a kid last time I watched it as well. I'm going to quickly look at my phone to see what I have been watching because I generally have forgotten.
Oh, I got another one, Mac.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no, you first.
No, you go.
I've also watched the sci-fi film The Martian by Ridley Scott with Mr. Damon. I do like Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, who plays Matt Damon in every single movie he's ever been in.
I think Matt Damon's great though.
I love Matt Damon. Have you ever seen The Departed?
Probably not.
No.
Scorsese, he's really good at that. And he doesn't really play himself. He plays a Boston Matt Damon.
So he plays some Mark Wahlberg, Matt Damon.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
I've been watching... So I primarily watch TV series compared to you two who watch movies. I try to watch movies, but TV series are way more interesting to me because of that linear story that you can develop over a period of time. And I've been watching the... Oh, what's it called? The sequel series... prequel series to John Wick.
Yeah. There's a series?
Thank you. The Continental. On Amazon TV.
Oh, really?
Amazon Prime. Yeah. Which came out not this week, but last week.
Oh, brilliant. So it's a really new series then.
Yeah. I've also been watching a lot of Apple TV at the moment.
I don't have Apple TV.
No, nor do I.
Is it like a subscription?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a subscription that you can get for free in quotations, if you buy a new Apple device every year.
Yeah, like that's
Quite
something
an
going to happen.
expensive subscription then.
It is quite an expensive subscription.
That's like a couple $100 a year. Maybe more.
Depending on what you buy, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going for all the pro stuff from Apple, that's costing a fortune.
You'll be in debt by the end
About
of the
3,000 or 4,000 a year.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen what's it called? Blackbird? Is that on Apple TV?
That is on that is on TV, yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched that yet? I've heard that's
I have not watched that yet.
Oh yeah, I really want to watch that. Obviously, I've seen it's on Apple TV. I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, I really like Taron Egerton, and I've heard it's based off a true story. So
I love Taron Egerton.
yeah, he's really good. I think it's like a limited series. But yeah, I want to check it out. I haven't yet. Maybe waiting for it to come to some other streaming service.
Am I going mad, or was Killers of the Flower Moon supposed to be an Apple TV exclusive?
I think there was talks about that because there was trailers of it on YouTube. They're all Apple TV, but I mean, it's come to the cinemas, so
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about that.
Oh, that was the movie you were looking at during the break before this.
Yep.
I will say that one thing I've been watching from Apple TV at the moment is Foundation. I finished it a couple of weeks ago, but it is really good. It looks beautiful in every single scene. Sometimes a bit weird, but is a story that I don't expect what's going to happen next. And I like those stories. Those are always the ones that get me the most interested. Same with Silo, another Apple TV series, which I would highly recommend anyone to watch. I cannot say anything without spoiling that movie. TV series.
I really want to watch Apple TV series, but is it as much as like Disney Plus and Netflix? Like,
Actually, no, it's cheaper.
really?
Yeah, I believe it's actually cheaper.
Is it
£6.99 a month.
That is not bad.
No, it's not.
I'm definitely I'll consider that.
And you got 3 months for free.
Woo! I love that.
And-
Spotify does that, doesn't it?
They do, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, Mac, another movie. I'm sorry to blabber on.
That's the whole point of this
Yeah.
podcast. It's fine.
I when I was at work, I downloaded Fight Club on my break, And I
Of course you did.
I understand you're not the biggest fan of Fight Club.
It is not that I'm not a fan of it. I didn't finish it. I got bored of it very, very quickly. I'm not a fan of the whole therapy scenes. I've never been that much of a fan. They always bore me.
If you can get through that, if you only watch the first 20 minutes, you didn't really see the movie. It gets so much better when he meets the Brad Pitt guy. Kana, can you agree?
I agree. It's a good film. I wouldn't say it's a acquired taste, but I know there's definitely a selection of people that wouldn't like it. But yeah, I think you have to watch the full movie to give you a verdict on it.
Like me having to rewatch Pulp Fiction.
Oh my goodness! That Speak of the Devil. That's a really good film.
I watched that in the morning, and I really didn't like the movie. And I know that's going to get me absolute hate online.
No, I understand, because a lot of people are not the biggest fan of Pulp Fiction, and that's probably because of its non-linear structure. It's
generally
how it begins with the end and then finishes with the start.
I think because it was so chopped up for me, it felt like it didn't achieve anything in the entire movie.
Well, if you think about it, it's not really like a major story. You just have these 4 stories going on in Los Angeles, and they're not like, there's no boss battle, there's no doom music. It's just they're going about their lives, and then some horrible things happen, and then it leads them to these events.
You say Dune music or Doom music?
Doom as in like
Doom and gloom.
Doom, yeah, I love that song. Doom as in like like the game.
You mean the game, yeah?
Yeah, the game Doom. You know, like it's really, he goes on a rampage with the monsters.
Oh, it is a good game, but that's not what this podcast is
So
about.
no. Off topic. I'm really sorry.
RPC coming soon.
Self-promotion.
I'm just looking at Blackbird here, and I do remember the trailer for this, and I laughed my head off when I first saw it.
How so?
You laughed your head off.
Because there is this incredibly serious TV series, and then a guy that talks in high pitch. And that made me laugh my head off. Like, how am I supposed to be scared of a guy that sounds like a mouse?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't sound threatening, but I think it's more of an emotionally deep series rather than, sort of being scared of that character. But I mean, I haven't checked it out. I've just heard good things.
I will say with Apple TV that they are really good at making high productions. They don't produce a lot each year, but when they do, they are some really good shows.
What's that? I see that one in the morning show with
I've
Jennifer
not watched
Aniston
it.
and Reese Witherspoon.
I've watched that one, and that one, and that one. You picked the one that I hadn't watched.
No. I've just seen it before on social media. I have no idea what it's about.
It was their first show that they produced.
Oh, I've seen a clip of that. Yeah.
Is it? What do you think of it, Kane? Is it?
It's not my thing. But I mean, it sort of just looks like daytime TV to me.
Yeah, it just looks like ABC News or something, or BBC News.
Because it's been a whole year since an episode of this. And then again, I don't know if this is going to be published or not. We can talk about a movie that I very much enjoyed. I wonder if you two can predict which movie I want to talk about.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Within the past year?
Within the past year, Grand Budapest Hotel came out in 2013, I think.
Oh, this year? You mean this year? Oppenheimer.
Correct.
Yes, I love Oppenheimer.
Do like Oppenheimer. It was very good.
Now, someone over here did a whole review on the look, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed Oppenheimer. I watched it twice. It definitely put Chris Nolan up there for me as, I think he's my best director ever.
Ooh.
I know, big claim.
You own him?
Huh?
You own him? He's your best director?
Oh, yeah, he's my best director.
Oh, yeah,
How much he
Caden just
cost?
owns everyone.
Of course. But no, yeah, he's brilliant. I watched it in IMAX twice. The sound design was amazing. Yeah, the sound design was incredible.
I really tried to watch it in IMAX. I didn't get the chance.
No, you're missing out. I'm not going to lie to you, Mac. You're missing out.
The movie looked amazing. Every scene I really enjoyed, and I love the fact that it seems to have brought our attention back to the whole nuclear war, Cold War kind of thing, and Oppenheimer himself.
Mm-hmm. I definitely did my own research after the movie came out and sort of looked into that time period. I really enjoyed it. But the last act of the film sort of took it up there to 5 stars for me, because just the tension building, the music, the score by Ludwig Göransson, I just loved it all.
I can tell you one scene I didn't like though.
Was it the Florence Pugh scene?
Which person's that?
The lady with brown curly hair, the one that did some funny stuff with Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, that is the
AKA
scene. It's just because, like, you actually really have to pay attention to that scene. But if you're an awkward teenager like me in a cinema full of way older people at that time, and then I'm the only one looking away to see everyone else going, oh. It was a really weird scene. I don't feel like it was absolutely necessary, but it was a part of the story, so I guess it does have to be there. I would like to talk more in depth on that movie in the future.
That deserves its own episode.
I watched Oppenheimer back in July. I think I saw it 5 days after it was released. I took the train down, and by the end of it, I couldn't breathe. I needed a wee, and I was my ears were deafened, and it was just incredible. It's probably I'm confused, like not confused, sorry, but I'm kerfuffled. Like, I love Inception and Interstellar. Those are like one of my favorite Chris Nolan movies, but when you compare them to Oppenheimer, they're kind of like nothing, because Oppenheimer is so amazing. It's 3 hours of a biopic, and biopics, I'm going to cause controversy. They're not the best. Look at Bohemian Rhapsody. The film's good. Editing is appalling.
It depends on who you have behind it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, have you guys heard Chris Rock is rumored to be directing a Martin Luther King Jr. biopic?
I saw that, and Steven Spielberg's going to produce it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to feel about that.
Wasn't Chris Rock the dude who got slapped at the Oscars?
Yeah, that's the one. But obviously he's a comedian.
I don't find him very funny, but
nor do I.
No.
So I'm intrigued to see what he does with the MLK story. I mean, Steven Spielberg being involved with it is interesting, but Chris Rock sort of puts me off. But I mean, I'm excited. I'll watch it.
I do like Steven Spielberg. He's up there. He's probably in my top 3
favorite
directors. I love him. He can do like such a variety of films. He can do Jaws, Indiana Jones, and then something like Schindler's List.
Jaws is such a good movie.
I love Jaws.
I've never seen Jaws.
You've never seen Jaws?
Oh my goodness, Caden, no. Oh.
You got to watch Jaws.
So would you say it's Steven Spielberg's best, Mac?
Yeah.
Really?
I would also say that the fact that it's more practical and it's aged badly makes it age so well. It makes it such a much more interesting movie, knowing that isn't a real shark. But my God, does it look really good.
Didn't the Jaws series go severely downhill because Steven Spielberg didn't direct the second one, and then the third one just is appalling.
Yeah.
And there's a 4, and isn't there like a 5th?
See, they put Steven Spielberg on so many posters, but for me, that's a trigger word that doesn't do anything for me.
Really?
No. When Steven Spielberg is brought up, I go, it's another movie. What? I don't think it's a Spielberg movie. I just think, it's another movie.
But Steven Spielberg's a legend.
He is a legend.
He's directed my childhood.
He's
Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones.
He made some of the best movies.
Catch Me If You Can. Saving Private Ryan.
Can you remember any new works from him that's actually been good?
That is true. Harry's just mentioned a bunch of films prior to 2005.
Oh my goodness!
Really
Catch Me If You Can was the 2000.
That was 2002, I believe.
What else has he done?
Exactly.
Steven Spielberg's washed. Simple as.
Well, The Fabelmans. That rings a bell.
I didn't watch. Isn't that about his life though?
Yes, filming one.
That's kind of a cheat though, isn't it?
Yeah, 2022. The Fabelmans.
Yeah, but that yet again, that's an autobiography, isn't it?
Ready Player One.
Oh, that was awful.
You didn't like it?
Well, I thought it was a really cool premise, not a good movie.
So good concept, terrible execution.
At least it was better than another movie that came out with the same actor, the Fantastic Four movie.
Oh.
I was furious after watching that one.
Is that the one with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan?
Stick.
Fan Four Stick?
Yeah, is that the one?
Fan Four Stick.
Fan Four Stick.
Four Stick. I haven't heard that.
Fantastic Four. Was it the one with 2015? Was that the one with Miles Teller?
Yeah,
and Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fan Four Stick. Look at the poster for it.
It does say Fan Four Stick.
Yeah.
Fan Four Stick.
I think that's got to have one of the most cringe endings to a movie ever.
I felt like I was so angry about that movie because I had wasted, how long is it? Almost 2 hours. Nothing happens.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely nothing happens.
It's really boring. The Thing also doesn't wear trousers, which I thought was a bit strange.
He is a boring actor in that movie.
He is.
What about Whiplash?
He could have been anyone.
Miles Teller's good in Whiplash.
I have not watched Whiplash. It is on my list.
For goodness sake, Mac, you haven't watched Whiplash?
No.
Caden, isn't Whiplash a masterpiece?
It is a good movie.
Damien Chazelle.
Diversion was shit. Bad.
Whiplash.
Bugger.
J.K. Simmons in Whiplash is incredible.
I watched a short, so
Oh, the short film,
yeah,
made
before.
Whiplash. Yeah.
Don't whisper. It didn't pick up.
Did it not?
No.
Oh, crikey. It doesn't, does it?
No, it's a cardiac mode. Anyway, I'm looking at all the movies I've watched. I've watched The Menu since the last time I did an episode.
I really enjoyed The Menu.
I
liked it. I just
really
didn't like
enjoyed
the
it.
ending. The ending scared me.
The ending where they turned the bad guys into food.
The
Yeah.
bad guy. They were the bad guys, the diners?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was, I forgot. It's like Squid Game, isn't it? They don't let them escape. Except the
Yeah.
lady at the end who wants a cheeseburger.
Yeah, because she's not supposed to be there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness, yeah. I
I
need
thought it
to
was a very good movie.
I need to rewatch The Menu.
I wonder if my review...
I love Ralph Fiennes.
Oh, yeah. Ralph Fiennes is great.
Have you seen Schindler's List, Caden?
No, no.
Mac? No. He's incredible in that. He plays an evil Nazi, and he's probably...
Wait, have I?
Oh,
It's all black and white except for something that's
Oh,
red.
no then.
Yeah, the girl in the dress.
Yeah.
She's like the only thing in colour. And
Here's
Steven's-
the most important thing that released in the past 2 years that we haven't talked about.
Go on.
What's that?
Avatar.
I didn't watch the second
I have
one.
never seen Avatar.
Neither of you have watched it.
I've seen the first one. I didn't see the second one. I didn't bother.
The second one looks amazing. Story, about the same level as the last one. Not that good.
Oh.
I watched the first one when it came out, so I was 6, and it didn't interest me. I was just there for the colours, you know.
Same here.
So I wasn't too fussed about seeing the second one.
The look of it and the technology behind it is amazing, especially how good the water looks in that movie, which is good because the whole movie is set in water.
I've got a movie, lads, that's completely off topic. But,
Yeah, go.
because the spooky season's coming around, have any of you guys watched any horror movies? Or like movies that are scary?
See, I don't tend to watch a lot of horror movies. I do increase the amount of horror movies I watch at this moment of time.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch Aliens 3.
Yeah. David
Aliens
Fincher, right?
3.
I haven't watched Aliens 3. I've watched 1 and 2 and I really enjoyed 2.
I've only seen the second one, but I thought it was really good.
Have you guys heard of Stanley Kubrick's The Shining?
Actually, before people get annoyed at me, Aliens, not Aliens 2.
Yeah.
So, carry on.
Sorry, I watched The Shining a few weeks ago by Stanley
Right.
Kubrick.
I really want to watch that.
Yeah, now it's not your typical horror film because a lot of horror films recently
It's psychological horror, isn't it?
yeah, psychological horror with Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall, who I'm not the biggest fan of. She's kind of just there to scream and be stupid in the nicest way possible. But everything else about the film is beautiful because there's no CGI. All the shots you see are practical. Especially, I don't know if you've seen in the trailer. There's like a
Fantastic. Sorry, carry on.
no, you're fine. It's all practical effects, and there's the theme of it is so eerie, if you know what I mean. It like sets the mood immediately because it just shows because basic premise is the family go to take a look after this hotel in the winter, and then the hotel's haunted, but not like your typical ghosts, like proper psychological. Like he thinks he's at a bar or all that kind of stuff. It's really, really good.
Mm.
And that and A Clockwork Orange are the only Stanley Kubrick films I've seen.
I've not seen any of his work. I think I don't know. Jack Nicholson kind of freaks me out.
My goodness!
I tried to watch Batman '89. I couldn't do it.
Caden, he's quite scary in The Shining. I'm not.
Yeah, he just gives me strange vibes. I don't know if I can
no
deal with it the whole time.
He's good in The Departed with Martin Scorsese.
Oh,
He's not very scary in that. He just plays a mobster dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, in The Shining, he goes full out. And I think Steven Spielberg even said himself that he didn't like The Shining the first time because he thought Jack Nicholson went way too over the top. And then S. Kubrick kind of like destroyed him. He was like, okay, let me prove you wrong.
I'm afraid to stop us there, but we've probably got to wrap up now.
That has been an awesome session.
Do you think that was good?
I loved it.
What do you think, Caden?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Just talking about movies. My thing.
Your
and
thing.
And TV.
I'd like
and
to talk
TV.
about like animated stuff next
Yes.
time. That'd be cool.
That'd be
Because
great.
What
Do a whole
specifically?
session.
well, I just watched the Fiona and Cake series, and Invincible season 2 is coming out in November.
Flushed away.
Looking forward to that. But yeah,
Flushed away.
animated TV, I really enjoy that.
Animated films and TV next time.
Maybe we'll do more of these half episodes, shall we say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds great.
You can follow Caden's work on his YouTube channel or on his socials. What's your YouTube channel?
So it's Kaydat, Caydat.
What do you do on it?
I talk about films. I've recently been making shorts as well, just sort of reviews and like analysis of films.
Where can we find your work, Harry?
Well, I've got two channels. My one, which is for stupid things that I just do in my free time, and then I've created a second one called HG Productions. I know there's many out there, but I'll put a link in the description below. Similar to Caden, I'm doing a movie review, and then I'm hoping to put some other work on there, like short films and stuff like that.
Cool.
Where can we find your work, Matt?
You can follow my work on my own YouTube channel, which is at It's Mac Black, or you can follow me on every single Press Red production because I'm always in the background. See you in the next one. Bye.
Thank you.